Hi, everyone. I get to be on the Linda G show and talk about numerology and specifically numerology with politics, of course, my favorite topic. And I was thinking the audience will probably want to know what their life path number is and what their personal year number is. Now, the life path number is one that will tell me or tell you, tell me if you're coming to me as for a reading. But what it tells you is your blueprint, why you came to Earth, and how you're doing with your lessons on Earth, how to course correct if you're going in the wrong direction. Once you're in the right direction and in the flow, life gets really a lot easier. Excuse me. So also when I do a reading, and I have that life path number, I can tell how my client filters information, how they process information. So when I do a reading, I can be concise and explain things in a way that they get right away. This is invaluable for anybody who works with the public and want to have concise and smooth conversations, even with the hardest topics. It's really easy. Now I'm going to talk about two types of numbers on the show, and it's going to be the life path number, which you keep the whole life, your whole life. And like I mentioned before, it's your blueprint number. And how you add it up is simple. You add your birthday, the month, and the day and year, and then you'll get a 2-digit number. And with that number, you add them together. And I'll give you an example of this. Let me switch the size. There we are. Let's say born January 25th, 1988. You would add 1 plus 2 plus 5. I know that sounds simple. Plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 8. And that will equal a 2-digit number, which is 34. Then you reduce that number down and add 3 plus 4 equals 7. So for this particular person born on this particular day, they are a life path 7. The next one, let's try October 21st, 1958. And I mentioned here, you don't need to add the 0, but if you wanted to get right into numerology, the 0 has significance, but not when you're figuring out your numbers. You don't have to count it. Won't mean anything anyway to the end, to the formula. So it's 1, we don't do the 0, plus 2, plus 1, plus 1, plus 9, plus 5, plus 8. We get 27. We add 2 and 7 together. This particular person has a life path 9. The next one is April 27th, 1969. We do April, which is a 4th month, 4 plus 2 plus 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 9. Now that equals 38. Now you add 3 plus 8 and it comes up with a double-digit number, an 11. You don't reduce those are called master numbers. You don't reduce the double-digit numbers. So 11, 22, 33, 44, 55. I don't think I've met a 55, but I'm sure they're out there. So they're just not interested in coming. There's some people that are born interested in this topic and some people aren't. But this is where I want to explain something else. So every number has a meaning. I use the Pythagorean method or system. There's also the Chaldean system. The Chaldean system, you'll find, calculators on the internet or something. You'll know you're in a Chaldean system when they reduce your 11, or if you know your master number, a double-digit number, and they reduce it. For instance, the Chaldean system does not recognize the number 9. They just don't count it. And then if it does come up to a master number, the 11 would end up as a 2, the energy of a 2, and they discount that it's an 11 or a master number. And then the 22 would be a 4, the 33 would be a 6. So I use the Pythagorean. This gives me so much more information. And so this is our life path number that never changes. The next one is your personal year number that changes every roughly calendar year. So it goes in a 9-year cycle. This formula I'm going to share with you, you do reduce the double digit numbers because it's just a process between 1 and 9. And so that's the only way you can kind of read it. It's the easiest way to figure out someone's lessons and blessing in any one year. So let me explain. So you only have to add the month and the day plus the current year. And the current year is 2 plus, I put the 0 just to make it look like it's the year 2023. And then that ends up to be 7. So you're going to be adding your month and day and add 7. And that'll give you your personal year. Let me explain. We'll go back to the January 25th one. So you would add 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 7. And that gives you 15. Then you do the 1 plus 5 equals 6. This means this person is having a 6 personal year. There are lessons that I got to tell you that if you know your numbers for your personal year, you're able to understand the challenges you're going to face. And it's like, I'm a personal year 6. And it's like, when I'm triggered and then I go into this lesson that I'm supposed to learn, I've learned how to say, oh, there you are. I see you. This is what I'm supposed to learn. And it gives me space. It gives me grace. So the sooner in the year, you know what your personal year number is, the more awesome your year can be. The next one is October 21st. So 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 7 is the 11. But this is a personal year formula. So we do 1 plus 1 equals 2. And this person has a 2 personal year, which is mastering relationships in general. Okay, the next one, April 27th, and then we add 7. So 4 plus 2 plus 7 plus 7 is 20. Now, this is where I'm going to get split hairs. So it's 2 plus 0 equals 2, obviously. This is where, when I have a 0 in the end formula going down to a single digit, I do consider that 0 as an amplification of the number. So, but that I'll get into on my YouTube channel. I've got lots of content. I get so excited about the numbers. So this particular person is having a 2 personal year. So I will be doing lives on numerology and in general, how to read the tarot and be a professional psychic. If that's what your jam is, I can certainly get you on the right road of that to start doing psychic advising professionally. I'm also going to do politics by the numbers, and guess what? Dating by the numbers, because I have learned so much. I've done thousands and thousands of readings, and most of them are all about dating and the challenges with that. So look forward, excuse me, please subscribe so you get a notification when I have a new video out. I really appreciate you. Have a good day.